I thought I'd show my personal Deuce Gear or 782 gear, or you may just call it your personal wear gear. This is not a pack. This is what in the Marine Corps we called 782 gear, or Deuce Gear was the slang. And what it was is your war belt with all the stuff that you would carry. Now this is set up more for, say, an infantry long-range patrol type thing. And the way this is set up, you really don't need a pack. You can go on a 3-day outing and carry enough. And I'm just going to go through it real quick and show. It's a hodgepodge of gear that I've picked up over the years. Made some adjustments to some of it I left as was. I'll go through it and show each piece and why I chose it. Everybody's different. Your own Deuce Gear or 782 gear should be geared toward you, but maybe this will help some. Alright, first of all, the actual harness itself is an Air Force Security Forces harness. Now it may look a little unfamiliar because I've dyed it. Everything here that is either current Army or current Air Force issue, I have dyed with RIT dye. Don't get me started on the Sage ACU camouflage pattern. I don't know what nation, what country, what world that camouflage pattern works, but it doesn't work here. So anything that is either, I actually have some, I think some desert stuff here, current Afghanistan, the top butt pack that I've dyed because I live in Florida. The woodland pattern is probably the best pattern, if not that, just plain green. So I've dyed anything that didn't fit that scheme to match. I think actually you can see, yeah, I did not dye the actual strapping or the actual belt. So the strapping, yes, that's dyed. The belt is not. But that's what that is. I was civilian security forces for a while, and that's what I was issued. You can pick them up, especially near an Air Force base. You can pick them up at surplus stores. Alright, like I said, that's what that is. It's an H harness. The old H harness is the way to go. This is the only current issue H harness I know of that's actual issue. I think Black Hawk has some, but alright, it's got a large strap belt. I'll show the back in a minute. But I'll start on the far end here. This is a grenade pouch, and in it I have a lensatic compass. It is actually on the side of a modern ACU or Air Force saw pouch. Now if you're not familiar with a saw pouch, it holds ammo for the squad automatic weapon. It's a great pouch. It has a kind of a funky top, but it's a great pouch. It actually has inserts that I can put in there for holding M16 mags or anything. It'll hold just a lot of gear, and it's a great go-to pouch to have right in front of you to grab some gear. Next, I have a woodland general purpose and canteen pouch. Now, I don't care for an issue canteen. I make my own canteens. Maybe I'll do a video about that sometime, but this is just a Gatorade cup canteen, and it nests inside of a civilian titanium canteen cup. I think that's a Peak is the brand. Anyway, the neat thing about these modern canteen pouches, they have large general purpose pouches on the side. If you don't want to put a canteen in them, they make a good general purpose pouch. Next, I have a administrative general purpose pouch. This thing is used, looks like it's seen a lot of wear and tear, but it is my go-to first aid kit, and this is a pretty intense first aid kit. I like it because it has a lot of gear in it. On the very outside, I have a pressure dressing and a tourniquet. Then is the butt pack. This is a modern butt pack. It's issue. It's a little different from the one I was issued when I was in, but pretty much the same. On top of it is a very strange pouch that I found in a surplus store. It was the, it's kind of a butt pack, but it really hangs low. I've put it on the back H harness. It's kind of an afterthought, kind of an extra thing. It'll come off really easy. If I didn't need it, I would not carry it. I have never been in the habit of carrying a pouch up there. And if you didn't carry a pouch up there, a small teardrop rucksack would fit perfect with this gear and would distribute weight on top of the butt pack. Next, I have two more of the canteens. This time you see a woodland canteen pouch, and then you see a Air Force that's been dyed. And once again, as I said, I make my own canteens. Then you see an old time saw pouch. These are great pouches. They hold a lot of gear. They will hold a pair of binos. They will hold lots of food. They will hold general purpose stuff. They're just a great pouch to have. And once again, I like to have the big general purpose pouches up front so that I can get stuff in and out quietly. And I keep the stuff that you don't usually need to get to toward the back. Now I'll flip this over and show you the other side of it. Alright, here it is flipped over, and as you can see, I did not, as I said, dye the belt itself. You know, it's hidden from view. I saw no reason to mess with it. You can see it's the old Air Force Tiger Stripe, I think they called it, camouflage. It's an awful camouflage. But more importantly, you can see it's a huge belt. It's not really padded per se, but it's a huge belt that's actually adjustable with this accordion, not a cummerbund, but an accordion type system. It's a good little system. I like it. This shouldn't be here. This is just some Velcro that fell off. You can find this stuff, like I said, online. I've seen it called spoken of as Air Force Security Forces H harness or battle wear. If you live near an Air Force base, you can probably find one at an Army Navy store. Anyway, that's the gear I wear. It distributes really well. You can carry a lot of gear, a lot of weight, and unlike a pack, it just lays around your waist. You've got your arms free for using a weapon or a paddle. I've canoed in this, and it's just a neat way to go. I really would like to see more people going back to Deuce Gear, or if you want to call it your battle rattle, rather than packs. They make a lot of sense. You can carry a lot of weight in an easy way and get to it easy without having to take a pack off. Anyway, that's my gear. Any questions, suggestions, let me know.